Hey rock stars, welcome back to Metaphysical Monday. How's everyone doing out there? I'm wondering, is there anybody in any state that's not in lockdown, shutdown, stay-at-home orders? Just curious, let me know. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. I am appreciative of this time where I get to share my metaphysical thoughts with all of you that are interested in metaphysics. It's a big part of my life. I was recently thinking about how it's really important to keep our vibrations high, or to raise your vibrations, because not only will it boost your immune system, which is really important right now, but it will also help us transcend what's happening. If we're dealing with any negativity at all, or panic or fear, it will help you transcend that. And also, if you've done any law of attraction work, they always talk about, you have to keep your vibrations high. That's the way you'll become more attracted. Things will become attracted to you, not negative stuff, but the positive stuff, things you want to attract in your life. So I'm going to talk to you about keeping your vibrations high, raising your vibrations, and stones that can help with that, and transformation. So basically, keeping our vibrations high, anything you can do that brings you joy in your life will raise your vibration. So, if you're feeling down, watch a funny movie. Do what you love. Do what brings you joy, basically. It's very simple. It couldn't be more simple. Focus on the silver linings that's going on now. And there are a lot of positives happening. If you can name some in the comments, that would be wonderful. What positive things are going on for you right now in your life? Dance, sing, be creative. A lot of people are getting into creative projects. I know my kids are. I love it. It's so fun to see. And, anything you can do to laugh, looking at things, beautiful things, looking at the flowers outside, connecting with spirit, whether it's praying or meditating. I've been meditating once a day, every day at 12 o'clock, just for 10 minutes at noon, for bringing love and light into my life and to the world. And that could be so impactful, not only for ourselves, but it really can help shift the energies on the planet. So I invite you all to join me to bring love and light into every cell of your body. And like Marianne Williamson says, to our inner rooms. Fill your inner rooms with love and light. So those are some of the basic ways to help raise your vibration or keep it raised. If you could think of other ones, let me know. I'm sure there's a ton out there. So stones to keep your vibrations high. So there's a couple of ones that I thought of. And by the way, these are on, so I'm going to talk about moldavite and phenacite. They're both on our website, and we have moldavite on our Etsy shop, but not the phenacite. But if you don't see something you're looking for, let me know. I have a lot of smaller pieces of moldavite that aren't on the website, so I'd be happy to help you. We have lots of jewelry of moldavite as well, which I'll show you in a minute. But to start off with, let's talk about phenacite. So to give you an example of what phenacite looks like, it doesn't look like much of anything, to tell you the truth. It just looks like kind of like gravel. Most of it is white. Sometimes you'll find some clear phenacite. I think there's some that are colored a little bit, like yellow, I think. I have to look it up. But this stuff is from Russia that we have. We've had some from Brazil. So phenacite is known to be one of the highest, or the highest, vibration stone on the planet. It connects personal consciousness with a high frequency. It helps you contact angelic realms and the ascended masters. It activates the light body and aids the ascension process. And again, this is information from Love is in the Earth. No, not Love is in the Earth. Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. So that's basically it. It's just a very, very, very high vibration stone. And it's funny that it doesn't look like much of anything, but it is. I felt it a lot when I was first introduced to it. And sometimes it can be very expensive, but our little pieces aren't that much at all. They're between like $8 to $16. So, I mean, I can get it bigger and they get really, really expensive, but the ones I have are super affordable. Hi, Tanya. How's it going? Tanya, you still in Florida or you moved again? No, you are. You're still in Florida, right? How's it going in Florida? Did they lock you down yet? Let me know. Okay, so then moldavite. And a lot of people may be familiar, with moldavite. Moldavite is a tektite. So here's some rough moldavite. So what a tektite is when a meteorite hits the ground and it makes an alchemical reaction upon impact. It sort of fuses with the silica in the earth. And I was just reading about it, and you know, I never really thought about it much before, but the fact that it comes from outer space, so it's extraterrestrial. You're nesting. Oh, good. Stay safe, Tanya, and healthy. So it comes from an extraterrestrial, and it fuses with the silicon in the earth, so it combines with the earth energy. So it's outer space and earth combining together, which is interesting if you really think about it, right? So it melds those two. It's a fusion of the two, and it opens and clears blockages and aligns the chakras. So it's really good for opening and aligning the chakras. It integrates the divine blueprint and accelerates spiritual growth. It resonates with the crown chakra, opening it to receive the highest spiritual guidance. And is also useful for sensitive people who have a hard time being incarnated into this life on earth and can't adjust to the suffering and deep emotions that they feel as a result of it. They're unused to these heavy energies of the earth and find it difficult to integrate the spiritual bodies into the physical and need to ground. So I highly recommend, thank you, Tanya, I highly recommend using some grounding stones when you're working with moldavite, because moldavite can be really intense. So what are some of your favorite grounding stones? Let me know in the comments. I could tell you, but I've talked about it a lot, and you probably know what some are. If you don't, I will give you some examples, but I'd love to hear what you use for grounding. So yeah, so moldavite can be really intense. I've had an employee that couldn't even touch it because he would get this shock. Hi, Peggy. He would get a shock when he would hold it, so he couldn't hold it. So it can be very intense for people. So I highly recommend, if you're working with moldavite, also have a grounding stone with you. Let's see what else. So physically, some people feel this, it triggers a rush of energy through your body that has a powerful metaphysical effect, and it downloads information from the Akashic record and the light body, which then has to be processed and made conscious. This process may take some time, but the process accelerates spiritual growth and the raising of personal vibrations. So that's what's going on when you feel the moldavite. So that was the rough moldavite, and like I said, I have smaller pieces too. They're not on the website, but just ask me if you want some. Here we have some stud earrings. There's a little piece of rough on top. So most tektites are black. This is the only green tektite. It fell to the Moldau River in Czechoslovakia millions of years ago. It's pretty rare. They say they're running out of it, and it's harder and harder to get. And then there's this other kind of tektite, which is a pale yellow from Libya, called Libyan glass, which we have some new pieces as well. We have some rings. So here's a rough moldavite ring. And then here's a faceted moldavite ring. It's kind of neat that they could facet it. It's just a pretty olive green color. It's very neutral, so you can wear it with anything. Here's a faceted moldavite bead necklace. This is super rare, kind of spendy, but amazing. Could you imagine wearing this? You have to be really grounded to wear this. And then we have all sorts of pendants, faceted and rough. Thanks you guys. Thanks Tanya, thanks Peggy. And here's a rough pendant. No, it's spelled M-O-L-D, like mold, moldavite, M-O-L-D-A-V-I-T-E. You like moss agate for grounding? That's cool. That would look pretty together. Here's a pair of earrings, rough moldavite earrings, dangle, and studs. Okay, so that's all for today. Keep your vibrations high. Yes, that's right, Tanya. Keep your vibrations high and stay grounded and stay safe and healthy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Cheers.